From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gary Kissel.
Hey guys, it's Gerry with Pop Culture Minefield, and I'm here to talk about nerd stuff. And what we're going to talk about today is really going to be what happened over the weekend. And of course, that was E3. So, first thing I want to go off is two trailers in particular. The first trailer I want to talk about is Avengers A-Day. Now, I got to say, I was expecting something pretty special. And what we got was a heaping pile of disappointment. It felt like it was going to be great, and then the faces showed up, and I'm like, what the heck? Now, first, I will mention that there was a nice laugh in the trailer, and that's when the Hulk flips the tank upside down, the guy falls out, the guy goes, shit, and Hulk kicks him off the bridge. That was funny. But when it came to the overall look of the characters, they just looked awful. I mean, clearly they were meant to somehow be inspired by the MCU movies, but only peripherally. If you look directly at them, you're like, what the fuck did you guys do? It just leaves you scratching your head. It's like, what the hell was with Black Widow's face and her hair? She didn't even look feminine. I mean, and her hair was firm, like hard against her head. And Thor was weird looking too. I mean, his face didn't look right. And his hair just, there was nothing flowing about it. It was like firm, hard. It was weird. Everything was weird about it. And in the end, the armor itself looked really strange. The way it rested on their bodies, it didn't look like it fit them, and they didn't look comfortable. It just didn't look right. It kind of reminded me of the third world country Marvel toys, you know, with the Incredible Fella and regular raccoon. It's just like, what on earth was going through their minds when they made this? So they've got time to fix it before they release that game, I hope. But otherwise, I don't think it's going to do very well. And I know I am not the only person who had a problem with the overall look of this game. So that's all I could say about the Avengers. Now, the next trailer I've been waiting for, and I'd already seen stuff, just like so many of you out there, for Cyberpunk 2077. The game has been ramping up to be what I think will be one of the best games, if not the best game of 2019. And with this year being the year of Blade Runner, the year Blade Runner took place, 2019, I find it very fitting that this game is clearly inspired by the works of Philip K. Dick and, of course, the visual aesthetics that Ridley Scott created for Blade Runner. The game just looks amazing, from the visuals, the colors, the amazing production design. But above all that was, of course, the story itself, and the writing looks really good. At least from what I can see so far. Now, suffice to say, in just a few minutes, I don't just want this game. Suffice to say, in just a few minutes that we saw in the trailer, I feel like this shouldn't just be a game. They should be making this into a movie. It looks that good. And I really would enjoy that, because it has a similar feel as Altered Carbon. But then, after all that cool shit, they save the best for last on this trailer. and that's the reveal of Keanu Reeves. Now, that was so amazing. And I remember listening, the audience just sort of lost their collective minds when Keanu shows up. And it's so amazing watching him because I've been a fan of his since the 80s. And he's having this, as Washington Post writer Travis Andrews said, he's having a Keanu Sans, the Keanu Renaissance. And it's so true because he seems to be really ramped up in our minds in the latest years since John Wick. It's given a rebirth not only to his career but to his celebrity. And one of the things that we all love about Keanu is he's not like other celebrities. He's very kind, very thoughtful, goes out of his way to not get publicity when he goes out and does these wonderful, amazing things for people. And the man is the walking embodiment of Zen, in my personal opinion. So it's fascinating seeing him take such a keen interest now in these things that he likes. And he's been inserting himself into the MCU. And he's come out twice or three times about wanting to play Wolverine. And the fact is, we all know that MCU is going to be looking for a younger actor that can play the character over a decade. But we can't help but know that this guy's a star. And if they did a one-shot Wolverine movie with him, or maybe a 3-story arc, they would get 3 really good Wolverine films. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I know Keith has his own opinion on this, and of course, I look forward to hearing what he has to say when we get back to doing the show. Now, one of the things I also thought was really interesting is the fact that he's interested in doing a Speed 3 with Sandra Bullock, and he's also, of course, pushed and is now making another Bill and Ted adventure. And so it's like he's getting his chance to do what he wants to do, and he's pushing for it. And I like that. And this is something we've never seen from Keanu before. And I think it's because he's older now, more mature, and is ready to take on some adventure in his filmmaking. So, and I would love to see him with Sandra Bullock again. They were really good in Speed. I hated Speed 2. Everybody did. I mean, I don't know anybody that likes that film. So, but anyway, the thing that was really cool is his coming out at the E3 event. Everybody was talking about 2 weeks back with the Star Wars celebration, and Ian McDiarmid comes out after the reveal of his laugh as the Emperor in the Episode 9 teaser trailer. And everybody lost their collective mind. But the fact is, I think this was bigger. When John Wick shows up, Keanu, to the E3, and everybody lost their collective minds. If it's not bigger, it's as big as what happened with Ian McDiarmid. So this is just really exciting that he's going to be in Cyberpunk 2077. And once again, I can hardly wait to play this game. And crossing my fingers, I hope they decide to make this a movie. I really do. I think this is one of the most immersive cyber sci-fi films I've seen in a long time. And we're finally in an age now where we can get those kinds of films. So anyway, that's all I got to say on the subject. I love Keanu Reeves. And with that, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm done talking nerdy nerd stuff. So you guys have a great day. And this is Pop Culture Minefield signing out. Get out of here, silly people. Get out the line.
Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description.
Y'all come back.